Oh.
Yeah, buffalo turds are huge.
Watch out for that turd right there.
And they're flat.
It's good when they tilt the stairs down. That way it helps with the slickness. And then when you fall, you just say, hey, I'm down with the slickness.
Yeah.
So we've been on the road for almost 2 weeks now, and you know, initially we had hoped that we would have Casper back and we'd be living in our home as we travel across the country like we were so accustomed to. But Casper's still in the shop, so we've been doing hotels and one Airbnb. We've got another Airbnb coming up, but life in a hotel is just not.
It's not like an Airbnb, and it's not like our camper.
No.
I like the Airbnbs. Those have actually been very nice. Well, at least the one we stayed in. Well, we stayed in 2 so far over the last few months.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the one we check into tomorrow is as nice as the other 2.
Yeah.
But hotels is not the same. And they're not all created equal. Let me tell you, this one is nice. We have stayed in a shady one where you didn't really want to go barefoot on the floor. Just saying.
So right now Susanna is preparing lunches for us as we go back out to Badlands National Park. Corbin is... What are you doing? Are you playing Roblox?
Of course she's doing Roblox.
Playing Roblox. We've got our offices set up here, work areas and more work areas. And of course, a myriad of suitcases,
travel bags,
and
a plethora of coats because the weather keeps changing.
Yeah.
Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
So yeah, sleeping in different beds. I think we are waking up about 85 times a night.
Due to not just time change, but different quality of beds. These are comfortable, but it's not our bed.
Yeah.
We have yet to find the bed that's our bed.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yes.
Yes, please. Corbin, there's bison right there. Thank you.
Okay, we just got in the park and there's bison. And look, Corbin, look at
Look at all the groundhogs.
look at them all.
Whoa. Hi.
There's a prairie dog town right here. We weren't planning to come out to the national park today, but we did wall drug in all of about an hour.
Yeah, because it's winter and a lot of stuff is closed and maybe partly COVID too.
Yep.
But we decided to drive out to the Badlands. We were going to go to the visitor center and, well, we're going to drive through the Badlands Loop to the visitor center.
And we drive right in, like 20 feet past the gate, and there's wildlife.
I mean, groundhogs everywhere, prairie dogs, whatever you want to call them, and buffalo.
They're so cute. Yeah, you know what they call that? Prairie doggy. All right, let's
see what else we can see, huh?
Whoa!
Let's do it.
We want to go all
I want to do that little walk right there. Yep. It goes down the stairs and out. Yep. Very cool.
Some juniper trees down there.
Yeah.
Nico's pretty far out there. Okay, we've been in a lot of national parks, and every single time that they say that there's bighorn sheep in that national park,
We never see them.
we never see them, right?
Or mountain goats or anything
Mountain goats,
like
nothing.
that.
So we've just came in. I think it's the Pinnacles entrance at Badlands. Not even like a mile in the park. She's over here doing the. Oh, sure, you say there's bighorn sheep, but we're never going to see any. We go up to the Pinnacles overlook and we see what from a distance looks like bighorn sheep. So we're going to go see if it's actually bighorn sheep.
Woo! Oh, it is!
Oh!
Yes! Yes! Finally!
You know, we've been looking for you guys for like a year and a half now. You complete me. Okay, so we're at Badlands National Park, and we've been in a lot of national parks. We've missed out on bighorn sheep. Every single one of them. We just got here, and look.
We've only been here like maybe 20 minutes.
It's awesome.
Other parks we've driven around and around and around and never found them, and here they are.
Here they are.
That's funny.
We found more sheep.
It's like they put all the sheep from all the national parks in one park.
Maybe they do that. They transport them here in the winter.
This is called Popcorn Rock. The rock is called Popcorn Rock, also known as bentonite. When it's dry, it's full of holes, looks kind of like popcorn. When it gets wet, it expands and makes an extremely slick surface.
Cool. Well, we're out doing the door/window trail. And trail is a very misleading term out here because it's not really a trail. There's poles that kind of mark where you should be going. But because of the way that the soil's made and when the rain comes, it kind of washes everything away. It's not really a trail. There's just some markers and some guides. So it's easily, yeah, you can make your own trail out here.
Yeah,
But it's easy for people to get lost if you don't follow those markers. They say to carry half a liter of water per person, even though it's a short hike, and it should take about an hour to do if you do the whole thing and back.
It said it was difficult, but it's not difficult. I think maybe if it's wet and in the summer months, it might be more difficult because it'd be hot and
yeah. If it's wet, I mean, we found some prints that look like somebody did some sliding because as soon as rain hits this, it's gonna get pretty slick.
This is life in the Badlands, Badlands. Forget about the reason. Don't know what you're doing. I try to catch the feelings. You make me smile. Just stay a while. This is life in the Badlands. This is life in the Badlands. Always making friends along the way.
Some might say that this is ominous, but it's not, because it's not the end of our trail. We got a lot to do. We got a lot of places to go.
Take your worries, make them go away. Turn the music up and let's escape. This is life in the Badlands, Badlands. Forget about the reason. Don't know what you're doing. But try to catch the feelings. You make me smile. Just stay a while. This is life in the
Did they call it an Oreo dump because it's got stripes like that?
That's that. Off. Then that.
How do you pronounce it?
Hesperosin?
Hesperocyan.
Hesperocyan? Oh, your mom's over here reading the rocks.
They weren't old. The Megaceratops.
It just looks like almost like a two-horned rhino. Although
He's significantly larger than a rhino.
he's huge.
Oh, we've seen these guys before.
Oh.
Placentaceras.
Ammonite?
Wow, that guy's
That guy was pretty big. He's as big as
Oh my gosh.
a man.
It is slick.
Like he gets covered in mud.
The best thing is when it's slick, it's good when they tilt the stairs down. That way it helps with the slickness. And then when you fall, you just say, hey, I'm down with the slickness.
Yeah.
You like my jokes.
It's funny.
Looks like it. See, come here. If you look through the microscope, there's a shiny thing on it. And it's like quartz or something.
All right.
This is life in the Badlands, Badlands. Forget about the reason.
So when you're going through on the road, we saw this formation yesterday. There's only really one place to stop over here. It's kind of bumpy, so pull off slowly. Then you can walk down the road and get over from there. And then there's a trail out to it. But it's, I mean, right next to the road. It's awesome. It's a really cool formation. It's a, what is it? Is it a hoodoo? Yeah.
Who knew we'd find such a cool hoodoo in Badlands National Park?
That is a fine looking hoodoo.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a spaceship kind of deal.
Well, from the top, it kind of looked like a cobra head coming up over, and then now it's, yeah, spaceshipy.
Just believe and follow me. This is life in the Badlands, Badlands. Forget about the reason. Don't know what you're doing. Try to catch the feelings. You make me smile.
Look at all those sheep.
They're not in their car. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Oh, they just butted heads.
Where?
Across the street right here.
Oh yeah, they are walking across. Whoa, the whole pack is.
This is life in the Badlands. This is life in the Badlands.
So when you're heading into the northeast entrance to Badlands National Park, a little bit outside of it, you come to the Prairie Homestead Visitor Center, which unfortunately is closed for the season. But it's the actual site of an old homestead. They've got some really cool equipment. And then they have up here the actual homestead and a whole bunch of prairie dogs. And we didn't even know they came in, we thought they were all tan, but they come in white also. So you got the homestead up there with your variations of prairie dog colors and the rest of the homestead, which I think would be a really cool stop. And here's my son. I gave him my GoPro 5 when I got my GoPro 9.
It's a 8.
No, that's a 5.
No, that's a.
This is a 9, sir. No. So we thought yesterday we did the door and window trail, but we did the door trail. There's the notch trail, and then further over there is the notch.
What did I just say a second ago?
He said notch and notch.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. We did the door trail thinking it was a door and window trail, but we actually just did the door trail. The window trail is right here, and then further on is the notch trail. So the notch trail is 1.33 miles.
Okay. Well, let's go do the window trail, because we haven't done that yet. And then we can do the notch trail afterwards. We just have to be careful because there's steep drop-offs.
We'll be very careful. So we were out there yesterday. on what we thought was the door and window, but it was just the door.
I never saw a door.
I didn't see, maybe it was that one little notch thing that we walked through.
It's pretty cool.
We're gonna try this notch trail, but
The fear of heights is my scare. Fear.
yeah. 1.5 miles round trip, 1.5 to 2 hours, moderate to strenuous, ladder climbs and narrow ledges. Why are you shaking?
Because it's cliffs.
Well, we can just walk for a while and see.
This looks fun. This looks really fun.
So that's the cliffside that we're walking on. So we're gonna stop our notch trail hike here. We made it up the ladder, and then we got to see the cliffside they were talking about, which is, I'm sure we could do it, but we don't have proper footwear. There is a fear of heights.
Heights and falling, that's me.
But just getting up to here, I mean, it's really a really cool view. Corbin's 8, and he made it up the ladder just fine. I think if we had the right footwear, we probably had mentally prepared a little bit better for this event.
Yeah, we had no idea. No idea what to expect. Zero. But we should have known from yesterday when we saw a, not the notch trail, but there was the
saddle
pass.
the saddle
saddle
pass?
pass. This is similar. Notch, pass, similar.
All right, now we're gonna make our way back down. That's gonna be very slick. I just tried it. All right, so we're on the Castle Trail. We start at the west trailhead, and it goes 6 miles, kind of through the middle of the park. And the part that we're on is pretty much just like grassland. You got the real cool Badlands stuff over there, and then up ahead of us is a whole lot more. But it's prairie. It's prairie, yeah. Very well-worn trail. And very easy, kind of dry. It's not really, I guess, I don't know, it's not really pretty right now, is it?
No, not really.
It's fine. It's quiet.
It is quiet.
The only thing I can hear is the footsteps and us talking.
Yeah. But it does give you, it's a good way to get a view of the rest of the park and see what's out there. Let's do it.
I'm going to identify.
Oh, is it that time?
Looks like a sort of weed.
Common mullein, also known as beggar's blanket, Aaron's rod, woolly mullein, juniper staff. Wow.
Woolly bully?
Woolly mullein. So this has a history of use during the colonial times. They used to brew it in tea and use it as a sedative.
What is a sedative?
A sedative helps you to feel sleepy and fall asleep. So when somebody wasn't feeling well, that would be a way they could.
I feel it.
I know, it feels like flannel, it says. It's very soft.
So Corbin just came up with a really good idea. So Susanna has an app called Picture This, Picture That.
Picture this.
Picture this, and you just take a picture of plant life and it tells you what the plants are. Corbin was like, I wonder if, wouldn't it be cool if they had one that does that with poop? So like a scat app, capture, it would be like
Scat this.
scat this, and you take a picture of the scat, and it tells you what type of animal. I told him that if he just tastes it, he'll get a good idea of what the creature is, but
No.
he won't do it. Well, there is a deer up here.
Right next to the trail.
She's got her ears up. She sees us.
She's injured.
Is she?
Yeah, she's moving.
She looks like maybe her legs are asleep.
Oh, she's good. Oh. Kind of looks like a castle from here. Maybe that's why they named it the Castle Trail. All right, so if you are even considering coming to Badlands or driving on I-90 east or west
Through South Dakota.
The Badlands, I think, needs to be on your list. I think one of the coolest parts about it is it's so accessible. So you can
literally get off the highway, drive through the Badlands National Park, and get back on the highway.
Yeah, and it might might take an hour to do that, but if you make a few stops, maybe a couple hours. But even if you just drive through, you're going to see some really great sights.
Rock formations and, well, they're not really rock. I don't know what they are. Hoodoos and
mud formations and erosion, and if you're lucky like we were, and I think maybe it's just the time of the year, all the wildlife that we've seen is fantastic.
coyotes, rams, buffalo or bison, sorry, prairie dogs, brown and white prairie dogs.
Yeah.
Deer.
And deer, yeah. The hopping buck, we'll show you that. You've probably seen it already, but we're gonna show it again. All right, so if you're gonna spend a longer amount of time in the park and you're looking for things to do, like the top things, if you come in the northeast entrance, the first stop is the window, the door, the notch, and the castle trailheads. You have got to do the door trail. It's
super fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's like walking on the moon.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And then right there is the window, and it's, you know, it's a really short boardwalk
out to a very cool drop off.
Go right, bud. There you go. And then if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you could do the notch, but the notch trail
is a little bit more moderate, difficult, because there's, you know, you're kind of going along a cliff. You have a significant a ladder kind of deal. So we didn't quite finish it because fear of heights, but hey.
Further along, you've got the Castle Trail, which we're on the western side of it. It's a nice, easy trail. Good to get out. You get to see the grasslands and stuff.
And it meets up with the notch and the windows and doors trail in 6 miles. So
I'm coming back up. There we go. All right, now if you're looking for wildlife, basically, at least at this time of year, the whole western side of the park. That's all you want to see. Come in the northwestern gate outside the town of Wall, drive in. They've got bison and everything else that they have to offer. The only thing that we haven't seen, what is it, the
black-footed ferret.
Black-footed ferret.
Which has been recently, reintroduced to the park, but it's been found again in the park.
Making a comeback.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you know, spend a couple days here if you can. You know, we've been in the park now 3 straight days. Found something different to do each day. Today turned out to be perfect. It's November. It's 60 degrees outside. There's no wind. It's phenomenal. And I think that's kind of it for Badlands.
Yeah.
Make it one of your stops. Support your national parks. And remember to hop on, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and
new videos every Thursday.
How's that again?
New videos every Thursday.
We have new videos every single Thursday.
So, you're watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's watching me right now. She can't help it.
You're so sexy.
I'd like to think so.
we got a lot to do. We got a lot of places to go, a lot of people to see. I'm just gonna throw this out because I don't know what I'm saying anyway.
like pine.
That's the smell that Grandma's favorite Bath and Body Works smell is juniper breeze.
And now you know more about Grandma.
Yeah, buffalo turds are huge.
Watch out for that turd right there.
And they're flat.
Quite a few.
Oh.
I know.
If you come in the northeast entrance.
Why don't you start over?
Okay.
He's not gonna rim us. He's just like, hey, he's crossing the street.
We're getting ready to leave the Badlands here, and I think this is the first time we've had to stop for crossing.
Yes.
That's a good ending to our time here.
Thank you for watching. We'd love to share our journey with you. So hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your comments down below and hit the like button.